What's going on, E Nation Army? This is Impress 1227 here. Welcome back to yet another Diecast review. And for those who watch my Jimmy Vasser 1996 Target Reynard Honda 164 diecast review, I mentioned that I got a diecast alongside with the free Jimmy Vasser diecast. And this diecast that I actually bought that came with the Jimmy Vasser diecast for free is we're about to review. And this diecast review is going to be on King Hiro. This is going to be on Hiro Matsushita's 1995 Panasonic Duskin Reynard Ford, or Lola, because they ran like two different chassis this year, whether it's like a Reynard or Lola. And this is owned by RCRO Wells Racing. King Hiro, the paid driver of the 90s. What else? What is there to say about King Hiro? We know he's like the butt of the joke of the sport these days, and like for a while because of like his on-track antics. Now he's like one of the CEOs of Panasonic, I believe. So that's what a career turnaround. So yeah, when I opened this diecast, the packaging is very loose. I mean, to be honest, before I got this diecast, I was thinking about like making the cart diecast loose anyway, or any diecast with a box. Cardboard box. So blessing this, guys. Let me see what I can do. Anyway, so let's go to box. Got adult collectibles, Racing Champions Premier Edition, IndyCar Series 2. There's the artwork of the 1995 IndyCart. I think, what is it, like a Reynard? It looks like a Reynard. Maybe this is Reynard. Anyway, so with collector's card and display stand, there's a card, the stand, warranty choking out small part, not for children to 3 years. Here's the back of the box. You got Racing Champions, IndyCar. This is where you get driver's signature. Basically, if like Hiro Matsushita sign this box. You got the license, credits, and other information. You got the barcode. So this card number 5100-05221. I mean, we do have the car out of its box anyway, so no need to say. Oh. Alright, so before we get started with the card itself, here's the card. So you got Racing Champions Series 2, IndyCar, Hiro Matsushita, there's Hiro signature, and there's King Hiro himself. Hiro Matsushita, his hometown is San Clemente, California. He was born in March 14, 1961, and here's the signature again. Alright, with that being said, here's the diecast itself of King Hiro. Got myself a King Hiro diecast, baby. Hell yeah. So with that being said, let's review this car. So you got Panasonic, you got Bosch, you got Firestone, YKK, you got 25, PPG, IndyCar, you got Hiro Matsushita's name. You got Duskin, Panasonic. And you got Cosworth, because this is a Ford. You got Bosch. I think I already said that. Actually, no. Cosworth cannot just be Ford only. I don't know. So you got Panasonic again, Duskin again, 25, YKK, Firestone, Valvoline. Uh-oh, it's out of focus. Cosworth. And on the front wing, you got two Panasonic logos and two RCRO Wines logos, and with two Panasonic logos on the front wing plates. On the rear wing, you got Duskin. In this case, it's just Do-Ain because the K is off, because I guess the chip was off. And on the back of the rear wing, got 25 Jesus. Oh my God, is this literally chip? Like, not? Oh, it's just a paint chip. I thought it was a diecast chip. Like, what? But no, it's just a mishap of the paint, whatever. Okay, never mind. No heart attack. So you got 25, Panasonic. Jesus, what did I do here? They predicted Lionel Racing. And then you got two Firestone logos on the rear wing plates. So all I can say is that this diecast, well, not diecast, delivery itself, it's a really colorful diecast. You got yellow on the cockpit area to the front, and you got the blue lines, you got the gray lines between the red and the navy blue lines, the Panasonic blue colors. So yeah, colorful diecast. And you got the red areas here too. Black suspension, blue chassis. So here's a little 360 of this diecast. So yeah, pretty cool to have a King Hiro diecast. So happy to have this in my collection. And yep, King Hiro was the paid driver at the 90s. I mean, I'm sure there were some paid drivers and karts and any racing league back in the 90s. But I'm saying is that King Hiro was like the most famous paid driver in the 90s. Obviously, he came from Panasonic money. His grandpa owned or found Panasonic from what I researched. And I think nowadays, Hiro Matsushita is like CEO of Panasonic, or one of the CEOs or one of the leaders, from what I recall when I did research on King Hiro. And when it came, and here's the thing, I'm in the middle of watching the 2001 IndyCar season, and when I was watching like the 90s karts when King Hiro was racing, for some reason, when it came to the ABC races, when it was Paul Page calling the races, Paul Page could not pronounce Hiro Matsushita's last name for the life of him. He would say like Hiro Matsushita or something like that. I don't know if Bob Jenkins also had a hard time saying his last name, or Bob Varsha. But I know, because whenever I think of like Hiro Matsushita during the 90s, one of the things I think of is like Paul Page trying to say his last name right. I don't know. I don't even remember if he brought this up in the book too, Paul Page's book. But Paul Page could not say Hiro Matsushita's last name, just Matsushita or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't. I don't know if it's because he didn't want to like say it the wrong way, because Hiro Matsushita's Japanese, and they have like sometimes some Japanese people have difficult last name pronunciations, and Paul Page didn't want to like fuck it up or something like that, or get fired from it. I don't know, but that's the thing. That's one of the things that comes to mind when it comes to King Hiro. Besides the name King Hiro, because of his on-track antics, one of the things I think about to this day is just Paul Page trying to say his last name, like, Hiro Matsushita. Not even close. I don't know why. I don't know if there was like a reason behind it, or he just cannot say his last name. I don't know. But yeah, this is not Hiro Matsushita. This is King Hiro Matsushita. So yeah, that's gonna do it for another diecast review. And I just want to say thank you all so much for watching this diecast review. This is the Impress 1227 signing off. Goodbye, everybody.